What kind of love compels a man to embrace his own death, not because he was guilty, but because his heart overflowed with love for a world that often rejected him? This is the story of Jesus Christ, a man whose sacrifice shook the heavens and the earth, whose final moments became a beacon of hope for all humanity. Whether this story is familiar to you or you're hearing it for the first time, what happened on the cross transcends religion. It's a story of sacrifice, unimaginable pain, boundless forgiveness, and a love so profound it conquered hate and brought hope to the world. It all began in a quiet garden, Gethsemane. Jesus knew what was coming. He prayed with such agony that his sweat was like drops of blood. Still he said, "Not my will but yours be done." Moments later, betrayal. One of his own disciples, Judas, kissed him on the cheek to identify him. Jesus was arrested, mocked, and dragged before religious leaders in a sham trial. They found no real crime, just fear. Fear of his influence, fear of his truth. So they sent him to Pilate, the Roman governor. Even Pilate couldn't find fault in him, but the crowd shouted louder, "Crucify him!" To keep the peace, Pilate gave in. He washed his hands of the decision, but Jesus would pay the price. They mocked him. They dressed him in a purple robe and jammed a crown of thorns onto his head. They beat him, spat on him. Then they made him carry his own cross through the streets of Jerusalem. The same streets where people had once cheered his arrival. Now they watched as he stumbled toward Golgotha. At the place called the Skull, they nailed him to the cross. One nail for each hand, one through his feet. Pain beyond words. And yet he said, "Father, forgive them, they don't know what they're doing." Beside him, two criminals, one mocked, the other believed. To the one who believed, Jesus said, "Today you will be with me in paradise." Even in suffering, he offered hope. From noon until 3, darkness covered the land. Then Jesus cried out, "It is finished." He gave up his spirit and died. The earth shook, rocks split. Even a Roman centurion whispered, "Surely this man was the Son of God." It was preparation day before the Sabbath. Jesus' body needed to be taken down quickly. A man named Joseph of Arimathea, wealthy, respected, and secretly a follower of Jesus, asked Pilate for the body. He wrapped Jesus in linen cloth and laid him in a brand new tomb carved from rock. Then he rolled a massive stone across the entrance, and just like that, the one who healed the sick, raised the dead, walked on water, was now buried, gone. Silence. It felt like the end. Hope had died. The Savior was sealed in a grave, but sometimes, the darkest moments come just before the light. Because the truth is, this is not the end of the story. If this touched you, if you're curious about what comes next, like, subscribe, and share this video. And stay tuned for the most powerful, most unexpected part of the story in the next video. You won't want to miss it.